What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another World of Warcraft video, and today we're talking about Plunderstorm. Plunderstorm Season 2 is coming back early 2025, at this point it's just 1.5 to a couple of weeks away, so Plunderstorm is making a return very soon. Now with Plunderstorm coming out, you have a bunch of rewards you can collect and get in, for example, World of Warcraft. It is an additional game mode like a Battle Royale, but in WoW, and Plunderstorm Season 1 was a massive success, and I believe Season 2 could be even bigger than Season 1, by fleshing out some of the bugs, they're just fixing the game really based on feedback, and we have a bunch more rewards as well. In this video, we're taking a look at these rewards, and first of all, I want to give a massive shout out to Mr. GM for this, because I found out through his Twitter, and he made a tweet about this, talking about how you can see this store in the game itself. Now, he might make a video on this as well, but either way, I'm making one too. Either way, shout out Mr. GM for finding this right here. Now, today we're taking a look at these rewards, so let's open up this in the game itself and take a look at what you can get this time around. Now, all of these rewards will be rewards in WoW, but as you can see, you have to pay Plunder for them, and you will have a lot more rewards this time around, which means you might have to play a lot more Plunderstorm this time around as well, if you want to get all of the rewards. Now, the thing is, just mentioning this real quick, most of these will be recolors, so not unique models, most of them are recolors. For pets, we have Happy, this one right here, 250 Plunder, we have Bubbles for 500 Plunder, we have Glamrock for 1000 Plunder, and lastly we have Sparkle Snap for 2000 Plunder. When it comes to mounts, we only have one at the moment. Actually, no, we have a couple. I was completely lost there. We have the Silver Tide Stallion, a really cool mount if you ask me, and this one is 1500 Plunder. We also have a Royal Sea Feather right here for 5000 Plunder. Let me just go back to pets for a bit. We have Happy for 250, Bubbles for 500, Glamrock is 1000, Sparkle Snap is 2000, and then we also have a second page with Parley for 2000. Going back to mounts, we once again have Silver Tide Stallion, we have Royal Sea Feather for 5000 Plunder, and then we have Polly Roger. Is that the same one as last time? Either way, 5000 Plunder for this one right here, a really cool parrot mount. And then we have Plunder Lord's Midnight Crocolisk for 5000 Plunder once again. And lastly, we have a mount called Hook Talon. So as you can see, once again, a lot of them are recolors, and this one is also 5000 Plunder. For toys, we have two of them so far, the Swarthy Warning Sign for 500 Plunder, and we have a Tiny Plumed Tricorn for once again 500 Plunder. We also have a category called Other. We have the Plunder's Bag of 250 tenders for 1000 Plunder, and we have Plundered Chest of 500 Traders Tender for 2000 Plunder. Now, I'm wondering if any of these will be like repurchasable, so we can keep grinding Plunder and turn those into tenders, but I guess these are the only ones. Either way, that is 750 additional tender that you can buy for a combined 3000 Plunder. Moving on to the next category, we have weapons, which I believe is going to be transmogs. So we have a Deadly Dagger, this one right here. We have Black Steel Saber. Now the Deadly Dagger I already have, but it's 250 tender for that one as well. So some of the rewards have already been obtainable, but you can get them this time as well. You also have the Black Steel Saber for 250 tender. On page 2 you have the Bloody Iron Cleaver for 250. You have the Calcified Claymore for 250. You also have over here couple of more expensive ones. You have Swabby's Shovel for 1000, like a spade basically. Then you have Swabby's Oar as well for 1000, and going to page number 4 you have the Neck Severer, I hope I said that correctly, 1000 Plunder. You have this one right here, the Fine Rapier. This one is really cool. I really want to have this one, and it's 1000 tender for that one as well. Going to the 5th page, we have this one right here, Silver Cutlass, and we have a Gilded Sigil. On the 6th page, we have this one, so basically recolors plus some other effects it looks like. But basically, this is a recolor of the other one, and it's 500 tender more expensive. And then on the last page, you once again have a couple of recolors once again that are a little bit more expensive. In guns, we have this one, the Copper Cannon. We have the Marvelous Multishot. This first one is 250, this one is 500. And on the last page, we have an upgraded cannon with once again more particles and more effect and a recolor. And this one is 1000, and the last one is 1.5k. In Swabby, we have a couple of shirts. We have this one right here, the spun cotton shirt, 250. We have the quilted breeches, 250. And on the last one, we have Swabby's gloves, which is also 250, and sure-footed boots, which is also 250. I already have these, but if you don't have them, you can get them this time around. In the next category, we have Fine Crimson Doublet for 250, and we have Hand-Woven Trousers for 250. We also have Swindler's Cutouts for 250, and the Silent Leathers for 250 as well. Then we have a couple of hats, so not just hats, but like strapping. We have Plunderstorm or Plunderlord's Tricorn of Admiralty, this one right here, and it's 250. We have the Tasseled Spaulders for also 250. On the next page, we have Plunderstorm's Waistcoat for 250. We have Plunderlord's Fancy Trousers for 250. So basically a full outfit here, but you have to pay a lot for it. And then you also have the Pilferers, and you have the Golden Cloth, or Golden Kinch or Cinch for 250 each. On the last page, you have the Cuffs and the Muck Scrapers as well. So buying the entire set, you will need to have 2,000 coins, or 2,000 plunder. In the last one, or not the last one, but the next one, we have Storm Ridden, which is also another kind of set you can buy. It is way more expensive. This one is 1,000 for the hat, 1,000 for the shoulders. You also have 1,000 for this one right here, 500 for this, and then you have 250, 250, and on the last page, 250 and 250. Basically, a full set, but way more expensive. Next up we have the head category, where you can buy different headpieces. So you have the warm woolen cap for 250, Storm Captain's hat for 250, you have First Mate's dashing cap for 1,000, you have First Mate's dashing headgear for 1,000, you also have Plunderlord's old eye patch for 2,000 plunder, Plunderlord's old hat for 2,000 plunder, and on the last one you have Plunderlord's monocle for 500 plunder. Then you can buy a tabard as well, Plunderlord's tabard for 5,000, and in the last category we have back, where you can buy different back pieces. You have the weather-proven drape for 250, you have Skulker's cloak for 250, and on the last one you have Plunderlord's drapery for 500, and Plunderlord's storm-ridden drapery for 1,000. Basically, recolors, and they get more expensive over time. Now, at this point, you might be wondering, if you don't have any of these items beforehand, and you're a collector, you want to grab everything, how much plunder will you need in total? Well, I have added all of these rewards up, and you will need a total of 70,000 plunder to get all of these rewards currently. Now, I will say that this is not finalized. There might be more rewards or less, and the costs might be different, but at the moment, using the information we have, it is 70,000 plunder for all of these rewards. So if you see any of the rewards you want to get, then definitely play Plunderstorm this time around, get some plunder and buy those rewards, a bunch of mounts this time. I am quite happy that most of them seem to be recolors, and there are some very good transmogs in the game as well. Now, if you want to check it out for yourself, then once again check out this tweet by Mr. GM, where you can see the script to run, to see the UI in the game itself, so you can check it out for yourself as well, just to get a closer view on the rewards. And that's pretty much the video, so hopefully that makes you more prepared for the Plunderstorm, and you know, is it worth your time or not, based on, do you want these rewards? Do you think they look cool, or do you just want to have them for the collector point of view or the collecting aspect? Either way, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like down below, and let me know, are you going to play Plunderstorm? Let me know in the comments. Either way, thank you for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you again in the next video very soon.